So I've just been listening to Rory Harris. I got to remember his name. No, I'm not on EPC contracts in renewable energy projects, challenges and strategies. That's coming as part of this discussion. What is an EPC? Electricity purchase contract? So I've been listening to a minute and a half of silence while people are on webinars. And previously in my history, that's what I want to go to. Me, history, Rory, Sutherland. I've already got my memory back before I... There he is. Rory Sutherland. Are we too impatient to be intelligent?
We're also blind to the possible downsides of accelerating things. Unbelievably, in the 19th...
Yeah, you see the kind of wisdom that Rory Sutherland is dishing out. Right, so I am writing to myself to determine a course of action. Waterproof the roof. Get the roof on. Speak like a builder. The roof is itself an architectural, historical part of the historic fabric. We're proposing bifacial solar panels with translucent solar panels, which are slightly more expensive but are going to derive the internal character of the space in future. No, the lighting effect, the natural lighting effect of the internal spaces in future will be dictated by the desired end result is best delivered by translucent and bifacial. That's the key sentence. Bifacial costs little more, translucent costs a lot more than panels on their own. Now, you could argue that if you were maxing out on efficiency, budget spend, you would want to cut costs, but you don't want to cut costs at the expense of quality. And Rory Sutherland is your man for thinking laterally about this, and I am your man for thinking laterally about things, as I hope to prove in the following white paper. So the white paper refers to Simon's philosophies on and opportunities, and we'll just put those out as it. If you want access to the white paper, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. No, I'm not going to say that, because white papers are all the rage these days for attracting money. So what is the white paper? The white paper is, one, we can develop a circular economy in the southwest of England, Calidus. Two, we cannot develop solar panels in Europe or China. Bifacial is going to come from China, and that represents this much budget. And so what do? Present the budgets and the proposals first, or the cost estimates first, then you must presumably do the which is what he's called a business plan, right? Okay, so so your business plan, you're going to backtrack from the business plan to business structure, and you don't want to bleat on about the fact that the community interest company is now being dissolved, because you're going to form a company, the purpose of which is two companies, a building company which is going to handle a volunteer workforce or a low cost workforce, and a more professional roofing company to a local roofing company. These companies could already exist, actually. We could pretend they already exist. You wouldn't see one because it's a sole trader, and the other one would be, sole trader is quite a good idea. Can Somerset County Council deal with me as a sole trader? Okay, that's a structure and a half for an outline of a project. Do we want to listen to Rory Sutherland a bit more, me a little bit more, or go back to EPC contracts for renewable energy contracts? As I see it, my job is to sort out issues that are to do with grid connection, best available technology not exceeding excessive cost, and to ensure that public money is well spent. And that's the role of the community interest. No, the that will emerge through transparency. So that company would be completely transparent about its activities. Yeah. Might be time to actually start. Anyway, the white paper. Let's go back to the white paper. Good old Harry. So the business plan for a training, establishment. The business plan would be how many people does Somerset County Council wish to employ down there? Right, so the kids are not going up on the roof, or no one's going up on the roof until they've got certification. So the process is you put them through a certification process, and that's the business model. Western College or SCAT or Exeter University. Business model straight. Yeah. Rory Sutherland, are we too intelligent, impatient to be intelligent? I was interrupted, was I, or was I willingly interrupted, or did I go on a big long circle round the mulberry bush? Calidus. Nudgestock 2023. Hacking the unconscious. I got such a lot to read about, listen to about Rory Sutherland. Why is Britain poor? Everything is a placebo. Rory Sutherland Masterclass. Is it time to scrap electric cars?
Now, before Rishi Sunak decided to throw the Spectator's weekly rhythm out of sync, we were running with our cover this week, which was Electric Shock, which is a fascinating piece by Ross Clark about the great electric vehicle bust. It's a very important subject, and Ross has explored it very well.
Spectator. List of possible business activities compatible with the existing state of affairs at Tonedale Factory. 1. What did I say? Business opportunities. Solar. Solar with battery storage. Hydro. Small-scale wind. No, keep small-scale wind out of it. Training in the building trades. Education about renewable energy. Keep jumping ahead because you want to get in some ambitious ones fairly quickly. Hydrogen production. Demonstration of renewable energy technologies. Training in electrical installations. Training in electrical installations is pretty big, actually. Distribution of solar panels, distribution of. Assembly of power pack units in shipping containers. Yes, Foxy. Grooming dogs is also involved. Present level of building, a present level of activity on the site. We could do a little list of those type things. Office, class A2 use, and so on and so forth. No, why that wouldn't take place. Tabulate it. Okay, tabulate it. List of possible activities at Tonedale site. I need to write that up because you can get that in 30 seconds.